Welcome back to Aeons and Legacy, Chapter 5, The Darkest Night. Things are getting dark. Yeah. And the one question I have in my mind, and I'm not sure I know the answer of, is the Bug Zapper spell from Death Maiden. It says deal 1 damage, period. Then it says if this damages a minion, deal 1 additional damage. So does the entire spell fire off in one shot? Or does it kind of fire off once and then fires again? Because that makes a big difference to the Spine Thresher, because if it does 2 separate damages, it'll knock the shield off and then kill it. So I don't know, that may come up, it may not. Let's see who's up first for this episode. It is just as I'm talking about Death Maiden. Oh my goodness. I am going to turn the camera off. I'm going to go on the big internet here, and I'm going to see if I can find a ruling on that, because it makes a difference. It's if the Bug Zapper here, see, I'm not sure how to read this. It says deal 1 damage, and then there's a period there. So do we deal 1 damage to the Spine Thresher? And that's it? And it says if this damages a minion. Well, actually, it won't damage a minion because it will take the shield off. Deal an additional damage. I think I've answered my own question. It doesn't actually damage him, it just knocks the shield off. Okay, problem solved. Alright, let's go over to Death Maiden and have her take a turn. Alright, Death Maiden's turn. Well, indeed, she is going to go ahead and use the Bug Zapper on the Spine Thresher, which will knock the final shield off. It's down to 1 health. It just gets hit once more and it's out of here. So that's that, and she gains a charge. Nice. So she's up to 3 charges. She also has the Gravity Node, which is a nice spell. Any player discards a card in the hand if they do deal 4 damage. Now, I gotta figure out who wants to discard a card. So let me think about that, and we'll come right back. Alright, I think we're gonna have Death Maiden discard her one basic crystal. That's gonna do 4 damage, and we're gonna do... Oh man, we can get rid of the Spine Thresher completely. We have it. Wait a second. No, we have the Soothing Torque Ring. We're gonna do the 4 damage to the Nemesis. 42 health down to 38. All right. We're almost. Is that half? Just about half. Well, halfway. We're almost halfway health. Oh goodness. All right. She's got. So that was casting that off. That was discarding that. We're gonna put the Fire Shock on, I guess, in 3. She does now have the Neural Wreath. And actually, Astria's Breach 4 is closer to being open than Death Maiden. So I think we're going to play the Neural Wreath, focus any player's Breach. I think we're going to focus Astria's Breach, and we're going to have Astria go ahead and put a spell. She can prep a spell. Oh man, so much to do. Alright, so first we're going to do this first. So, Soothing Torque Ring, we're going to silence a minion with that, obviously. And Entangled Charge, gain 2. If you have 3 or more charges, gain a charge. She does. So she's going to gain a charge. We're going to silence the minion, and we're going to go have Astria focus a breach and prep a spell. Alright, Mr. Spinal Tap, you are silenced. Excellent. Alright, let's go over to Astria, have her focus a breach and prep a spell. Alright, so we're going to have Astria focus breach 4 once, and she gets to prep a spell in hand. Oh, look at this! She has the Bending Beam! So she's going to focus or prep that spell into open breach 3. That was an excellent opening. Let's go over and finish off Death Maiden's turn. I love how this game just offers you those little glimmers of hope as you're playing. So that's the end of Death Maiden's turn. She's going to put her cards back in any order. So put them back that way. 5 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. All crystals and a cracked crystal. She's going to flip this over and she gets 1 more. A spark. Ooh, Basic City. Alright, well, it is what it is. That's Death Maiden's first turn. Let's go back to turn order. Okay, well at least we silenced the minion. That is so cool. And nobody's had 7 ether yet to get rid of that. I'd love to get rid of that Tremor card, but I don't know if we can. It's Astria. Oh, Astria is going to bring the pain. Oh, darn it. We didn't need to silence that. She could have used it. Oh, but you never know. It's random turn order. All right, let's go over to Astria, have her take her turn. All right, even though the Spine Thresher is silenced, we are going to go ahead and fire... Actually, we're going to fire off the Bending Beam for 5 damage first. And we're going to hit the Nemesis with 5 damage. Take him down to 33. 33 is better than what it was. Then we're going to take one of the Spark Spells, and we are going to hit the Spine Thresher, who is silenced, but you can still hit them if they're silenced. Only has 1 health left, no shields remaining. You're out of here, pal. Gone. I like to see that. So that's good. And then she has a final Spark Spell. Might as well, we'll use it against the Nemesis. Down to 32. Whoa, so close. All right, let's take a look at her cards. She's got 2, 3, 4 Ether, and she also has the Fire Shock from the Force Transfusion. So we're going to do the old trick again. We're going to use Open Breach 1 and 2 in case we get, another Bending Beam worth 5. And she's got 4 Ether to spend on anything she wants. I wonder if we should go with 2 Ether, or do we want to spend the 4 on something else? Oh, 4 Ether. Do we want to spend the 4 Ether on something else? Ooh, I don't know. I mean, we can get another spell. We could get 2 Fire Chakrams if we wanted. Another 4. What do we want to spend it on? I think we probably need spells. So I think, yeah, let's go ahead and we're going to get a Force Transfusion. She has 3 Open Breaches. She needs lots of spells. I think she's going to, hopefully she can bring it home. That's going to do that. And we're going to be, of course, putting our cards back in the order. And 5 new ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What does she get for her next hand? She gets a Cracked Crystal, a Regular Crystal, Phase Portal Light, Soothing Torpor, and a Spark. She can silence another minion if 1 comes out. Alright, back we go to turn order. Oh boy. Alright, turn order time, and we have this time Death Maiden. Wow, we really are going a lot of turns before the Nemesis. This time, over we go to Death Maiden. Alright, Death Maiden's turn. She has a Fire Chakram. Yes, indeed. She's going to blast it off at the Nemesis. We've got him down to 30 health. That sounds like so much still, but we're doing what we can. She has basically a Spark Spell. That's about it. And she has 4 Ether, but you can't use this one to buy a spell. And with 4 Ether, I think we're just going to go right ahead, use all 4 of it. We'll put it back that way, and we're going to get 2 charges, which means her Bug Smasher ability is fully charged. So if we get a really nasty minion out there, we'll be able to smack it at least a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ooh, what do we have? Crystal, Crystal, Soothing Torporine, Force Transfusion, a Fire Chakram. Oh man, oh boy. Alright, that's it for Death Maiden's turn. Let's go back now to turn order. Turn order time. The Nemesis has got to be going soon, right? And yeah, Nemesis turn. Well, he's got 2 turns. Card comes out, and this is going to get a power knocked off of it. We still have not had anyone with 7 Ether to get rid of this, so I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. Alright, what do we have for the Nemesis? Oh my god, it's the Humming Hive and it's fully... Oh, but it has 2 shields. No! Oh, damn you! Alright, 2 shields, 7 health. Persistent, any player suffers 2 damage, evolve. Oh boy, the Hive's about to blow open and expose God knows what is inside. Alright, that's the Nemesis turn very quickly. Wow. Just wow. Alright, up next... Oh boy, we have Mr. Nemesis is coming up. All right, well, this is going to trigger. Nothing we can do about it, and I think this is bad news. This is bad news bears right here. We didn't get rid of it. The power to unleash twice. Ooh, yep. I can see some Nemesis pain coming our way. Gravehold suffers 4 damage. Well, we're down to 18 health. And you know what that means? This sucks as well, because Then, if Gravehold has 13 or more, 13 life or more, and has 18, evolve. So we have to evolve this card. We can't put a sticker on it. If you can't place an evolve sticker on this, read E38. Oh boy, let's see what E38 is going to tell us. Alright, we have the Tremor story. The Nameless seeks to destroy New Gravehold, but your people's resilience only angers it further. You sense they have learned something critical about your defenses. Something that will make the next attack that much harder to hold off. Oh yay. Banish Tremor and place E39 in the Nemesis discard pile. So we're getting rid of Tremor card, and we're going to place E39 in the Nemesis discard pile. Do not read any more cards. So what is E39? Well, it gets replaced with this lovely crushing wave. To discard, spend 80 thirst power, unleash twice. Gravehold has 15 life or more. Gravehold suffers 6 damage, otherwise any player suffers 4. At least that's going in the discard pile. So, oh my goodness, that's brutal. That goes in the Nemesis discard pile, and yeah, now we have to look at the Humming Hive. This is turning out to be a very devastating turn for our Breach mages. Alright, we have the Humming Hive. Persistent. Any player suffers 2 damage. Oh, I think we're going to go ahead and do that to Astria. She's going to go from 6 health down to 4. That sounds absolutely brutal. But it's harder to heal Death Maiden. She's at 8. And Astria has her card that keeps healing herself. And then we evolve. We'll take a look. It's full of evolve stickers. If you can't evolve, read a card E58. Now remember, it does have 2 shields on it. So I got to remember that. Maybe it's going to say something. Alright, we're going to take a look now at card E58. Alright, we're taking a look at the Humming Hive story. As the Hive's defenders repeatedly strike and absorb your blood, they change before your eyes, mutating into larger, faster drones that crave another taste of your blood. Yeehaw! Alright, so we're going to banish this card and place E59, which we're going to look at here in a second, with the same number of shields and life tokens. So this one had 2 shields and 7 life. So this one, the replacement, is also going to have 2 shields and 7 life. Doesn't matter what it says on the card. Write the name of the player who last suffered damage from Humming Hive on card E59. Who suffered? Oh, that's Astria. God damn it. So we have to write name of the player. Humming Hive at E59. Do not resolve minions. Persistent effect this turn. Do not read more cards in this deck until instructed to do so. Alright, so let's take a look at the new card. Oh my god. And that is the Humming Drones. This minion can have any number of shield tokens? What does that mean? Persistent. This minion gains 1 shield token. Oh, what? And it's going to be Astria suffers damage equal to the number of shield tokens this minion has. Oh my good lord. Alright, so that sucks. Oh boy. But it is only going to have 7 health. Alright, so I'm going to write Astria on there. It's going to go up in the play area. We still have a Nemesis card to deal with, plus 3 Nemesis tokens. Oh goodness. Are we having fun yet? Alright, we have 1 more card and then 3 tokens. Oh my good lord. No, I knew this was coming. We knew it was coming. Oh my god. Unleash twice. Oh, I forgot about that part. 5 tokens. Unleashed Death Maiden suffers 3 damaged. Marked for death. So Death Maiden's going from 8 health. She's going down to 5. Holy good lord. And then from bad to worse, we now have 5 tokens. So the Haze Fiend's ability is going to trigger twice. Oh, alright. I'm going to refresh my memory on how this works. And it's going to trigger two times. Wow. Alright, so the bottom line is this is going to trigger twice. So I'm going to take off 4 tokens because that means it triggers twice. And what it does is we're going to crack 1 crystal for Death Maiden, the one on the top of her discard, and we're going to crack 1 crystal for Astria, the one on the top of her discard pile. And by doing so, they each lose 2 health. So Death Maiden's going to go from 5 health down to 3. Astria is going from 4 health down to 2. And I know what you're thinking. Hey, wait a second. This has 2 shields. It's going to kill Astria. However, Astria is the last player right here, and she has a Soothing Torporine in her hand, so she can silence this guy. All right, I'm going to go ahead and crack these crystals, and then we're going to come back to turn order, which will be Astria. All right, we have cracked a total of 5 crystals so far this game. I think 3 for Astria, 2 for Death Maiden. We are in the last turn, though, so we're down to 1 token. We're finished. And Astria is going to pull up the end of the turn, the end of our episode. So let's go to Astria, have her take a turn. Oh boy, we're in dire straits. 2 health, 3 health for Death Maiden, 2 for Astria. This is bad. So she's going to fire off the Fire Chakram, 2 damage. And what we're going to do with the Fire Chakram, we're going to knock 1 shield off the Humming Drones. They have 1 shield left, and they have 7 health. Oh boy. Now, I could knock the other shield off with the Force Transfusion, but there's really not much point. And the reason I say that is because, well, hang on a second here. Is there anything she's going to be able to do? Not particularly. Not particularly. So, we're going to have to hope Death Maiden goes in the next episode. Or, yeah, I don't know. We could have Astria knocked. I don't know what we're going to do. I honestly don't know. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to fire off this spell, Force Transfusion. Deal 3 damage if you have 3 charges. She has none. So we're dealing 3 damage, and we're not going to knock the shield off the Humming Drones. We're going to do the 3 damage to the Nemesis down to 27. So close, and yet so very, very far. All right, let's have Astria take her turn. She's got a Cracked Crystal, a Regular Crystal, a Phase Portal Light, Soothing Torporine, and the Spark. Of course, with the Soothing Torporine, she's playing that, and we are going to silence that nasty Humming Drone. So if it goes, it's not going to do anything, which means it's not going to hit Astria. So yay for that. And we're going to put, of course, our Spark spell out, because why not? And what else do we have? We have 2, 3, 4. We have 5 Ether. But we cannot use this to buy a spell. So, with 5 Ether, what do we even want to get? What do we even want to get? For 4, I guess for 4 Ether, we will go ahead and get another Force Transfusion spell. At least it deals 3 damage, and if we can ever get some charges in here, we'll be able to use it. So, I don't know, I think we're heading downhill a little bit. We'll put the cards back in that order. Oh man. 1, 2. We've got a Cracked Crystal, a Regular Crystal, and we're going to have 3 more cards. 1, 2, 3. So Astria's hand for next episode. At least she's got a Bending Beam. She's got her Lifebringer. Oh man, to give her a health. Ooh. This is nasty. This is getting down to the wire, and I think the wire is going around Death Maiden and Astria's neck. All right, we're going to wrap up our episode for today. Well, that was certainly a series of unfortunate events for Death Maiden and Astria. They are, wow, I cannot believe how much health they got chewed off them so quickly. And the Nemesis is down to 27 health, which sounds like an awful pile. We each have a Spark spell loaded, so wow, I don't know. We're getting close to the finale here, one way or the other. Now we only play this episode, this chapter 5 once, win or lose, and then we carry on. So I don't know. Thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, and likes. This is Aeon's End Legacy Chapter 5, The Darkest Night. And yep, night is coming. So thanks so much for watching along, and I'll see you in the next episode. And of course I have a correction at the end of the episode. On Death Maiden's very first turn, you might have caught it, she used the Entangled Shard, which obviously says, gain 2 Ether if you have 3 or more, gain a charge. Well, we gave her a charge, but we didn't use the 2 Ether at all. So what I did is I took one of the last 2 Fire Chakram spells and put it in the appropriate place in her deck. So there it is. So she got an extra Fire Chakram spell. Just wanted to clear that up. Yes, I did miss that. So thanks so much, and we'll see you tomorrow for the next episode.